Right. So we had many issues with filming. We had a film schedule which said all the scenes and what actors were going to be in and what time we'd be filming it. But because one of our actors was going to be really late, we had to go ahead with filming without her. So we did the scenes which she wasn't in, but it meant that we wasn't following the schedule. So we didn't film certain scenes, which meant we forgot later on when we had to come back to it. So we was missing some footage and stuff. So when we came to edit, we realised we didn't have it, and then obviously we'd have to like refilm, which caused a bit of trouble because we had to find another day where everyone was free. And what else?
Another one of our problems was the actor that turned up late on that day said that she couldn't come originally, didn't she?
Yeah, so we panicked because
we'd done all the makeup on all the other characters and they'd all been there, and like quite a few of two of our actors came from like really far away, at least 45 minutes, and they had to like travel and stuff. So if she hadn't turned up, then we would have
we couldn't film it without her because she was one of the main characters,
and she was in every
scene. So we was trying to keep calm and like organise everyone and get other stuff filmed first, but it meant we was left a bit
short of time. We had to rush scenes, and I think that's why we missed scenes out.
Yeah, and plus certain scenes most of them were in focus and they were quite good shots, but we feel like we could have been a lot more like creative with the shots we used.
Yeah.
And also the framing of it, we could have been a lot better with that.
But we just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Because one of our actors had to go at 4 and she was in the scenes with Jess, the actor that turned up late, and Jess didn't turn up until 3:15.
It's quite hard because people have work and then obviously stuff outside of filming. Yeah, so it's quite hard trying to organise this filming schedule, and obviously when it doesn't go to plan, it sort of messed it up a little bit. But there was some good, there was good points to the day as well. Like, it did go overall quite well.
Yeah. We got a lot of the scenes that we wanted to get. But we were obviously missing a few, which meant we did have to rearrange filming and we did have to go back and do things. And because we found the day quite stressful, we had like a lot to refilm.
And what else did...
Oh, this is your form.
We could do another one. So another issue we came across wasn't until we was editing and was looking back on the footage.
It was actually like a few times into editing. We didn't even notice it the first time.
Yeah, it was objects and stuff in the background which have moved. So there was a tripod in the background of one of the scenes, which meant obviously we couldn't use the footage, even though it was a really good clip. We couldn't use it because you could see the tripod.
Yeah, and even if we tried to crop it down because it was so close to like the main characters, it was too hard to crop, so we couldn't use it.
Yeah.
He's a really good person.
And even though we'd learned how to edit, we didn't know how to edit that out.
Yeah. There was something else that was...
Yeah, then we had problems with lighting, didn't we?
Yeah, because we wanted it to fit like the horror genre, we wanted it to be quite dark, but
at
the cameras we were using,
in some scenes.
Yeah, the cameras we were using weren't very good with like dark.
And it went fuzzy when it was dark, so like a lot of our outside scenes are very fuzzy.
So it didn't come out as good as we wanted it to.
I know another problem, the microphone. We got a boom, like the with the fluffy thing on the top from our school, and it turns out we opened it when we got home and there was no fluffy thing to go on the boom,
so we
couldn't attach it to the camera, so it didn't work.
So although we said we was going to use that as like part of our equipment, we couldn't because so it also affected the sound because the quality of it, we only had the camera sound, which obviously when we came to using the dolly, we couldn't use it properly because it picked up the sound a lot like easier.
No, don't read me.
This is photobombing now. So another thing we had to deal with, we had 3 cameras we was using to film, but
you'd be surprised how quickly those cameras
die really quickly. So even though we had a lot of charge, one of them died, but we was lucky enough to still have the other cameras to use, and one of the memory cards was full up, so we had to
by the end of it.
Yeah, so we had to back it up onto the laptop, but that caused another issue because some of the clips went missing.
Some, yeah. I reset my laptop thinking that it'd just reset my laptop, and then all my clips went missing. So, but the ones that were backed up onto that were a bit didn't make the final cut. But
So we're planning on like refilming it, but it's good because we're looking back on the clips, we can see what we need to improve on and what clips we can do better. So hopefully, like, make the overall film look a lot better. So really, all the issues we come across is actually helping improve our film.
because then we can
overall.
go back and do it better.
Yeah,
And there was also that really good handheld shake. Like we wanted it in the perspective of our ghost in our film, and they it was like a handheld shot behind a tree, but then we saw there was a tripod in the corner, so we couldn't
Yeah.
use it, and it was really sad. That's the wrong description.
is there anything else?
Overall, even though we had a few problems, I think they have caused us quite a bit of stress, but they've also helped us, I think, to make the film better, because we've had to go back and refilm things, and things that we weren't aware of the first time, we were made aware of the second time, so it was better to film it again. Because
And if we look back on a few of the clips and like refilmed only certain parts, like, and not all of the parts that are needed, like, it's good that we looked back on everything and like
we
we've made a list of what we're gonna do.
Because then we
next
realised
time.
actually also our laptop scene was missing, and we wouldn't have realised that if we hadn't gone back and looked over it. So
Yeah.
now we're able to film it before we got to the final end, and when we didn't have time.
Yeah,
to.
and we can plan a filming schedule we can stick to.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I feel like that was the biggest downfall, was the filming schedule not being followed, because it meant we missed out a lot of
things, and we were more stressed because we didn't know which ones we were doing. Whereas
and
if we
obviously
could
the
just
time
ticked it
was an
off-
issue as well, because we had to do this in such, well, it was over 2 days.
but it was a long 2 days.
Yeah,
It was 8 hours, wasn't it? On the Saturday,
yeah.
and then like 5 on this Friday. Consider it's only for a 5-minute film, like it gave us a real understanding of how the film industry works, and that, yeah, so that's our filming problems.